In an interview with France 24, Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev stated that he is not against having a meeting with Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan if it is organized by the OSCE Minsk Group co-chairs. Aliyev stated that the war is over and that the region needs predictability and stability. The meeting of the foreign ministers of Azerbaijan and Armenia in New York last week is a good sign. I hope that the meetings will be the beginning of the normalization of relations between Armenia and Azerbaijan, Aliyev said. With regards to the issue of the status of Nagorno-Karabakh, Aliyev stated that the granting of autonomy to the Armenian parts of Karabakh is not on Baku's agenda. Armenians living in the areas under the control of Russian peacekeepers are living in our country. They are citizens of Azerbaijan, Aliyev said. In other news, a war of words has taken place between Iran and Azerbaijan. In an interview with the Turkish Anadolu news agency, Aliyev lamented over Iranian military exercises on the Azerbaijan-Iran border, saying, "Why now? Why our borders? Iran has not conducted exercises on the border since Azerbaijan's independence," Aliyev said. Meanwhile, in Tehran, Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Saeed Khatibzadeh stated that Israeli forces had taken part in the military exercises in Azerbaijan, stating that Iran will not tolerate the presence of Israeli forces on its borders. Relations between Azerbaijan and Iran further strained when Azerbaijani police set up posts in the Vorotan section of the Goris-Kapan highway in southern Armenia, which crosses briefly into Azerbaijan. Azerbaijani law enforcement bodies levied tolls on Iranian truckers traversing the highway. Aliyev commented on the situation, saying that Azerbaijan had called for years for Iran to stop transporting goods to Karabakh. An international human rights organization, Freedom House, has released a statement expressing concern over a criminal case initiated over a Facebook user insulting Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan. The organization called on Armenian authorities to stop the application of unconstitutional legislation which has criminalized insulting remarks. 2 months ago, Parliament passed amendments criminalizing severe insults to government officials, but Freedom House and other human rights groups have characterized the law as a setback for freedom of speech and Armenia's democratic development. And in the latest edition of Frontlines with Karnik Kerkonyan and Garobi Ghazaryan, Armenia's human rights defender Arman Tatoyan and Artsak's human rights defender Gegham Stepanyan discuss the aftermath and challenges Armenia and Artsakh face 1 year after the 2020 war. And finally, a rehab center called the Rehabilitation City of Heroes is being built in Prosyan, near to Yerevan. It will be the first of its kind in Armenia. The project's goal is to carry out psychological, intellectual, and social rehabilitation treatments for wounded soldiers and war survivors in general. Suren Arintz is the author of the project, and he believes that physical wounds are not the deepest ones that soldiers experience. ＳivilNet's team spoke to Suren to find out more.